Alright, here we are guys, episode 3. If this is the first episode you're watching, make sure you check out the others on my YouTube channel, Mufasa Mike, and make sure you subscribe. Me and Alicia are cruising around Uganda, doing this amazing road trip. Tomorrow we're going to be hiking up into the mountains, looking for gorillas. Yeah, we're super excited, heard lots of good things, and it's going to be fantastic. So if you want to see more of the gorillas in Uganda, keep watching and I'll try bring you along. So today we drove from Lake Bunyonyi and we're staying at Rushaga Gorilla camp. Yeah, it's just poured with rain since we arrived. We were in a really cool thunderstorm, pretty beautiful, just looking out over the forest, drinking tea. Crazy heavy rainstorm. It's gonna be muddy tomorrow.
Found some elephant poo and we don't really know if the elephants are nearby.
We've also lost our guides. We don't know where they are. We're stuck in the impenetrable forest with no guides and elephant poo. Oh my god. We've left. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. We've left the main track and the guides are now cutting us a trail through the forest. It's very thick in here. Usually with such a huge wild animal so close, you'd be shaking in your boots. But because these gorillas have been habituated, they're super used to humans. Habituated means that they've spent so long being looked at by humans and with humans around studying them that they just don't care anymore. So the gorillas are very susceptible to diseases brought in by humans, and so even something like a common cold or COVID would have a real big effect on their population. So very important to keep them safe. And you must wear your masks at all times. So we're just back from the gorilla trekking. We had quite an amazing experience. We trekked for sort of 2 hours to find them, and then we got to spend an hour with them and then an hour back, so 4 hours in total, but I think they took us to the closer group. There's not so many tourists visiting at the moment. But yeah, if you are watching this abroad, this is definitely the time to come see the gorillas. They've reduced the park fees. But yeah, what an amazing experience. Crazy hard hike up, super thick jungle, and then down into the valley. We finally found them. Amazing just watching them play and joke around, eat. Such a cool experience, really. Fully understand why they call the impenetrable forest impenetrable. As soon as we left the hiking path in search of the gorillas, it was just thick bush, extremely hard to hike in. Luckily we had the guys with us who were cutting a path. Couldn't imagine doing it without them. Yeah, big thanks to everyone involved, and huge thanks to Ugandan Wildlife Service, who do a fantastic job of keeping the gorillas going. After Biwindi, we drove north through Queen Elizabeth National Park, where we even saw elephants from the main road. We then continued north, past the Mountains of the Moon, the Ruwenzuris, till we got to Kibale National Park. Morning guys! So we've just woken up with this fabulous view behind us. It's a crater lake and we're staying at Crater Safari Lodge. So it's a beautiful spot, amazing rooms, really smart, and an even smarter mess area. So I highly recommend it. And today we're off to see the chimpanzees in Kibale National Park. So stay tuned. My favorite things about the rooms is probably this hammock right here. Awesome. I think all rooms should have a little hammock outside. This is probably the best spot to just chill out in the evenings, in the mornings, while you're waiting for your girlfriend to get ready. Yeah, I think every guy needs one of these in his life. Check out the view I'm looking at.
I'm Jasper. We are on chimpanzee tracking in Kibale National Park. Then you get back to us.
We're just trekking through Kibale forest and we're searching for the chimpanzees. We're just on the main path at the moment and we're following the main path until we found where they were last spotted, and then we're going to start tracking them through the forest.
So this is a sign that an elephant's been through here. So it probably came from that direction and then just stumbled into this tree and off they went.
We've just turned off the main path and yeah, we're on a much smaller one, much thicker in the jungle now. Yeah, we're following kind of evidence of the chimps having been through. So there's kind of leaves on the ground that are eaten or bits of fruit that have dropped as they're passing. Yeah, it's kind of a guessing game as to where they are. Apparently you can hear chimps from 1 to 2 kilometers away.
So we just came into this very thick part of the forest. It has so much coverage, it's so dark in here. You can't barely see anything, and we're still tracking these chimps.
I guess the darkness was the storm clouds rolling in. It's now pouring with rain. We're deep in the jungle, and we still haven't found the chimps. But it's alright, we're not giving up. We just heard a barking sound like whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, apparently it's the chimps. We're getting close. So finally, after 6 hours of battling through the forest, surviving rainstorms, we found the chimps about 10 minutes from where we started, right on the main road. The chimps are also habituated, but they're far more bold than the gorillas. It seemed like this chimp was actually performing to the camera. So that's all for this week. Another huge shout out to the Ugandan Wildlife Service. They're super professional, full of knowledge, speak great English, and do a really good job guiding and protecting their parks. So remember to subscribe to Mufasa Mike and follow us as we carry on north with our Uganda road trip.